What's up, everybody? My name is Jason, and welcome to Breaking News. Small Biz needs more EIDL, PPP, and RRF right now. It is Tuesday, September the 14th, 2021. Please give me and Psycho Bunny a big thumbs up, hashtag EIDL in the comments below, and don't forget, please follow me on Twitter, because that's where all the staff from these senators, congressmen, and women are at Try Small Biz. Username Small Biz Inc., where I'm fighting pretty much on the hour to get you and the family the money that you deserve. All right, ladies and gentlemen, in case you haven't heard the news, J-Lo, the one and only Ben/J-Lo, or whatever the hell they call themselves on TMZ, she's hosting a 5 p.m. fireside chat with the one and only Miss Isabel Guzman, as I've rightly pointed out this afternoon, to pander to women in the Hispanic community at the expense of white guys that happen to look like me. So do yourself a favor, ladies and gentlemen. Pull up a chair, grab yourself a cup of coffee, ice cold beer, glass of wine, whiskey on a big rock. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's become crystal clear to me that I have two purposes in this world outside of getting you and your family the money that you deserve in the form of $10,000 grants, 24 months of capital, $2 million loan caps, which Blaine Lutenmeyer, you're not going to succeed in stealing from us. And yes, Big Ben fucking Cardin and I are going to get that loan forgiven based upon economic loss right before the election next year. So my purpose, ladies and gentlemen, is twofold. I have held off the launch of Try Small Biz. It's very, very close. The reason for that, as I've explained, is most people have been in survival mode. But if you could see my inbox in the last several days, it's blown up. The Office of Capital Access, by way of this EIDL 2.0, is going lightning fast. They're zooming through 7 or 7.5, maybe even $8 billion a week. So if you're among the people that's stuck in reconsideration, or you're still waiting for an answer, or you're going back and forth, the vast majority, at least 80% of you, are going to get your money within the next 30 days. Now, it is true, and I was able to confirm with 2 of our larger small businesses that if you are seeking $2 million in terms of the maximum amount that's allowed right now, there's a 30-day grace period. So they are, in fact, going with those that requested a $500,000 or less. So if you're looking for $1.5 million or up to $2 million total, don't forget you got to subtract what you got last year. You're going to have to wait until about the middle of October-ish to get funded. But at the rate they're going, as I said, most of you are going to have your money within 30 days. And that includes some of you that are seeking larger amounts because they're going super duper fast. Now, I have gotten some reports of people getting confused over the rental property issue. Look, the forms are self-explanatory. And before I forget, Ryder over at Skip apparently has an EIDL.me where he's got multiple people, including himself, that are offering free help. Let me just say this right out of the gate. I trust Ryder over at Skip. However, there's a shitload of scam in the comments. Never, ever, under any circumstance whatsoever, ladies and gentlemen, pay anyone to help you with your Eidl application, whether it's the grant, the loan, or both. They're going to steal $1,000. Most of them are offshore. They change their cell phone and email addresses on the hour, and you'll never hear back from them again. So if you're going to reach out to anyone other than myself, I will endorse Ryder, assuming he has people that know what they're talking about, and I'm assuming that he does, but do not pay him or anybody any money because they're going to steal your $500 or $1,000 and you're never going to hear from them again. And as I've said, God, it's got to be 100 times now. Never call, email, or text someone in the comments. YouTube in particular, but in some cases on Twitter, they're awful. 25% of the profiles are totally fake. They're scraping my name and face. I have never charged anyone a single penny, and some people seem to think I've raised over $1 billion. I don't know if that's true, but I've been in the weeds for 17 months, and I ain't going fucking anywhere until it's 10 grand, regardless of where you live, the size of your, almost had a Freudian slip, your location or credit score, regardless of, we don't edit around here. Yes, I almost said it. Size matters. The ladies will tell you that. I almost said it. We don't edit around here. We're keeping that in. All right, Ma. Jeez, I hear you. Let me just stop right there and take a cup of coffee for a second. A sip of my coffee. I hope I got some laughs. So ladies and gentlemen, let me wrap this video up by saying, most of you, once again, are going to get your money. Don't ever give anyone in the comments, including Ryder over at Skip, money to help you with your Eidl. It's very self-explanatory. If you have questions, you can always email me. Some of you have somehow gotten my cell phone number, probably because it's in my signature, and you're sending me text. Please don't get out of control with that. I will do whatever I can to help you. And again, I never charge anyone a dime, but my rule is simple. I'm going to grow the fuck out of your business very, very shortly. Many of you are going to make tens of thousands or even millions of dollars over the next 20 or 30 years at trysmallbiz.com, which will turn into a mobile app before the end of the year. Simply put, you're going to create a profile. Then you're going to have the ability to engage and email everyone that joins the site, which means they're a potential lead. And as I get to know you and I trust what it is that you represent, I will get behind you. I will recommend you and say, holy shit, sarahscookies.com are the most amazing things in the world. Do yourself a favor and order a dozen right now and use coupon code Jason for 10% off at checkout. That sort of shit is going to become off the charts. And if you got just one or two or three customers, let's say you're a CPA and you charge $800 to $1,000 for a larger small business, and I'm charging you a couple $100 a year, you're talking about 5, 10, maybe even 100 to 1 ROI for some of you. And that's a hell of a lot more than this stock market's giving you right now, as we're in free fall with inflation at 13-year highs. And if we don't print $3.5 trillion, we're going off a cliff. But my second purpose with respect to this channel and your small business is we have no advocacy. We have no union for small businesses. We don't have collective bargaining agreements like the NFL does. We don't have the power yet to really push back in Washington, D.C. Now, I'm doing the best I can. I have the contact information of every chief of staff in the United States Senate, and I have been hammering them relentlessly on a number of issues. We need at least $50 billion of RRF, the restaurant revitalization. There's 167,000 that did not get their money before they ran out many, many months ago. We need at least another $50 billion for smaller small businesses, let's say less than 10, or I'll even go up to as high as 50 per each company. And we need to have the Eidl loan forgiven, treated just like PPP, because we're going to have a massive bankruptcy problem if the economy continues to sputter as it is right now next year when the payments become due, because it's no secret that half of all small businesses go under within 5 years. 90% are done within 10. So if we don't give people, those that have suffered an economic loss of, say, greater than 30%, a chance to forgive most or all of their loan right before an election in 2022 and soon to be 4, we're going to be fucked as a small business community. So I'm going to bring together large numbers of people and get a few high-powered law firms on our side, right, Morgan & Morgan? So that when we have a problem with the federal government, not just like America First Legal is doing, but that's an example of what we can do when we come together as one. Because if you guys don't start to get the respect, in particular, white folks like myself that own 65% of small businesses in this country, we're all going to have a big fucking problem. And that's not white supremacy, ladies and gentlemen. That's called one love. If I heard or saw anything with respect to colored folks, a gay and lesbian, Jews or Palestinians, or come up with any fucking group that you want, that were being discriminated against by the federal government, or they were being denied funds like guys like me, I would throw an even bigger fit. So my job, in case you didn't hear me, is to grow your company through Try Small Biz and then form alliances with high-powered consulting/legal firms, so that when it comes to Washington, D.C., and the laws that are passed and the stimulus that is put forward on behalf of the small business owner, it's exactly what it needs to be when we need it. So until next time, always remember, I am a one love guy. I will never deny anyone that is a small business owner that needs help. Always remember, I love you guys, and thanks so much for watching.